1770s, right?
Yeah, the 1770s, right. Now that original Illuminati, they were a group of intellectual people. They were free thinkers. They were most of them were atheists or agnostics, and they went against the grain. Mostly they criticized religion. Again, mostly the state, mostly the role that religion played in the affairs of the state. And a lot of them were against slavery. Benjamin Franklin is an example. He founded the first anti-slavery society. A lot of them were free thinkers. I agree with that.
They were.
There's people who think that the Illuminati was behind the French Revolution, blah blah blah. That's where the conspiracies come from. But today's Illuminati, it's a completely meaningless word. People, they live in Oz. They think that a bunch of men are in smoky rooms and they're pressing buttons behind the curtain, making society work. Well, first of all, people who run government are not smart at all. Everything government touches turns into shit. Second of all, the whole nature of government itself is the problem, not a particular kind of government, but government itself. Third of all, there's just no proof that such a group even exists. I don't know where to start. I don't know where it ends at. I don't know. Again, it's a completely meaningless word. It's like somebody saying that they believe in God. That's not saying anything, because even you get 10 Christians in a room together, you're going to get 10 different arguments about what the Christian God supposedly is. So saying you believe in the Illuminati, what does that mean? I mean, you believe that there's a bad sector of government, or what? The whole government itself is run by them, or what? Even they're listening to all our cell phones, or I don't. You get different meanings depending on who you talk to, so it's a totally meaningless concept.
Oh yeah, I understand what you mean by Illuminati, because it's kind of dry and kind of just like out there. But I mean, because they were called the Enlightened Ones back in the 1770s, am I right?
They were Enlightened Ones back then. They were fighting, and thank goodness that they existed, because most of them are the ones who expunged the religions. If it wasn't for members of an intellectual class, and they were rich, but the reason they were rich is because back then, usually the only people who were educated were people with money. But it's good that they existed, because if it wasn't for them, here in the United States, there probably would be a state religion.
Mm-hmm. And I totally agree with you, understanding that, getting the fact that, the Illuminati is a dry, cutthroat thing. But, I mean, I don't just go by Illuminati and say, oh, that's just the one where we can stick by. There are other groups, like, we both heard of Freemasons.
The Freemasons is like the same thing.
Freemasons is just hold on. Let me get back to secret societies in general.
Wait, hold on a second, Dre. What did you say? I'm sorry.
That Freemason shit, from what I heard about it, is just ridiculous. It's more ridiculous than the Illuminati shit.
Why? I didn't hear about that.
They part of the Freemasons and stuff. I don't know what the fuck.
Oh no, I'm just throwing out the secret societies to getting more specific, because
they're not secret though. Our friend Larry, Larry's dad was a member of the Freemasons, and he's fucking nobody. Like the Freemasons, come on. The Freemasons is a fucking fraternity, a college fraternity for rich boys, like the Skull and Bones. Yeah, they have weird rituals, but there's a lot of college fraternities that have weird rituals.
If it's just a secret society and this and that, how come so many people know about it?
Yeah, why does an 18-year-old kid on YouTube know about these secret societies if they're so secret?
Where'd you hear about this shit from? How'd you learn about this?
I was only going back on what Anton said and saying, oh, the Illuminati is just a cutthroat, dry word.
But I'm sure you believe in... Okay, now I'm sure you believe in the Freemasons play a big role in these conspiracies too, don't you?
No.
You don't? Oh, okay, good. All right. Go ahead.
No. I'm just giving you information on what I've seen, because I'm not going to tell you face front that I believe in these things. I just watched it through...
Oh, so you don't believe in these things?
No. I don't believe in just, certain things. Certain things are kind of fishy and kind of funny, and then there's other things that it's like... I'll give you an example. I was actually... was determined my theory of this. I was watching the Dan Brown special. You ever watched it?
Yeah, I got...
Yeah. Discovering the Lost Seal, and how they were talking about they had, like, secret little chambers and stuff, and how Dan Brown was like... I don't know, I'm going on a number here because, I mean... This
From
is
which book, Angels and Demons or the Da Vinci Code?
It wasn't both. He had a book called Discovering the Lost Seal.
Yeah, right.
And he was talking about how
Freemasons... Yeah, I know, but John, listen. See, this is what I'm talking about. People get excited when they watch movies, and they sound really exciting, and they do sound exciting. Like, I watched Angels and Demons when it came out. That movie was really very exciting. It was. But, John, listen to me. They're movies. They're movies.
No. First of all, Anton, I didn't go off the movie Angels and Demons.
Yeah, I know, but listen to me. Dan Brown is a fictional writer, though.
No, I'm just giving you more in-depth things than I'm just trying to give you more stuff than what I originally would have given you.
I want to hear some like evidence or some facts of how he hasn't been able to say one thing about backing up.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
I want to hear just one thing that has to back up the Illuminati.
Have you guys ever heard of Alex Jones?
Yes.
Okay, he's probably. I'm not giving you one fact, but I can give you just the whole story of what happened there. He actually went in 2000 to this Bohemian Grove. I don't know if you guys.
I have the video. Yes. Okay.
And he had talked to a politician named David Gergen.
Yeah.
And he had talked to him over and over about the New York Times article about what they had posted about him running around the forest naked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
you know those are called. You know what those are called, John. I know where you're going. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
I'm interested to hear something back.
Dre. I know. I'm sorry, Dre. I won't interrupt, but I just know where he's going with all this. I've heard this stuff for years. But go ahead.
I mean, if you want to go ahead and cut me off, it's all good because you know where this is going.
Yeah. No,
I know.
You go ahead.
I'm an expert in knowing what you guys are thinking, and quite frankly, it's just a whole bunch of laughs. I just thought I would come out and bring this to you because
I'm not thinking of it like that. I'm not sitting there thinking, "Oh, this kid's stupid." I'm actually thinking this kid sounds pretty smart, but I just want to hear what.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm actually thinking you sound pretty smart. I mean, I want to hear some evidence or something.
I actually wanted to come at Anton with at least some kind of stuff because I felt like with Law, he didn't give you much. He didn't give you anything. He just gave you faith. Am I right?
Let's hear something.
Yeah. He gave you faith. He told you Tupac was alive because what he thought. It was faith.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, let's go back to Michael Jackson thing. Let's just go one thing at a time.
Okay, so with the Alex Jones thing, he had talked to David Gergen, and it was a heated argument because he threw quotes like I'm trying to remember it, "Spiders come not here but heard" or something like that, and David Gergen got like really upset. He got pissed. But at the same time, Alex Jones didn't just come with that interview. He also brought the definition, of course, of a cult, and when you mention something of that, a cult, they get angry and they rebel at it or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I might still.
What does that have to do with that killing Michael Jackson? Why would they? I don't understand that. Why would Illuminati have Michael Jackson killed or kill Michael Jackson?
Well, it's like at first, I was like, when I was trying to connect the pieces together to talk to you guys, I was at the same state too. I was like, okay, if I'm going to talk to Anton, I at least have to bring something that's going to be sort of like not concrete, but to the point where we can both have an understanding of either something that's completely false and I have no idea what I'm talking about, or something that can completely be true or accurate.
I just want to hear what you heard or
what I heard. Well, what I've seen from like videos, and I only got my own assumptions and my own assertions.
Yeah, there you go with the videos, because you're saying that you can't believe what you hear in the media or what you see on TV. So why go to the other extreme and believe in,
Well,
yeah. It's almost the opposite. It's like saying, we're not going to believe what's on TV. Let's go with the total opposite and believe in some other shit that's even more bullshit than the shit that's on the TV.
Well, to do my research, I had to look at all the obstacles and kind of infer on what was real and what was not.
How would you even know? You're just going off what you hear.
I mean, because you're asking me what did I hear, so I'm actually going to bring it to you, so you can make your own assumptions and we can talk about this.
Okay, so explain to me how Michael Jackson, how his death happened.
Okay, so from what I've taken from all this is that he had been talking too much about the Illuminati, but not in the sense of actually saying the word, or Freemasons, or Skull and Bones, or Buell, or any of those kind of references to the actual group. And it's like when you talk too much about this group, it's like you're already a threat as it is. Like there was a video that I saw about.
How come Alex Jones is alive then?
Let him finish the Michael Jackson thing.
No, Dre. Okay, he's not saying anything though. He's not. You asked him for evidence like a million times, and he's just like beating around the bush. So he's not going to give you any evidence. But go ahead. Okay, John, go ahead.
I want to hear what people are saying. Why a lot of people are speaking on this. I want to know what they're saying about it. I haven't heard anything yet.
Yeah, what did Michael Jackson say about it?
Well,
Yeah, and how do you even know Michael Jackson was talking about it?